guys, Nicole here of Full Bloom Fiber, and I mean, is this accurate or is this accurate? Because today is a great day, and you want to know why today is a great day? Because my pink door fabrics box arrived today, literally just now, 5 seconds ago. I was mid helping a child with his homework, and I said, gotta go record myself open this box because that's how excited I am. So shout out to Patrick. He's doing great in the first grade, guys. All right. I'm so stinking excited about this. I did have the wherewithal to block out my address, but I don't even really care about that because let's be real, it's government housing, and I'm about to pop smoke out of here because the Army is restationing us overseas. All right. First of all, I know this is such a silly little thing, but can we just discuss how pretty these boxes are? I was about to like dive all the way in, and then I realized like, oh wait, these pink door boxes are works of art. I can't even, so good. Okay, so I do these pink door box subscriptions for the Tula Pink fabric releases, and they are by far the best things that I've done. Let me get this nonsense out of the way. And here's why. One, I get the full fat quarter bundle of the new release. Like, hello. So this is Full Moon Forest 2. Can we just... Aww. Tula, I can't. You're amazing. Can we talk about this lavender color? I feel like it's been a collection or two since we've gotten a really good lavender, minus like the Everglow lavender, which was like kind of weird because like purple isn't really neon, but it still worked. I loved it. But anyway, this is like the first real lavender we've gotten in a while, and I'm here for it. I'm also here for all of the tone-on-tone white goodness because I hate plain white fabric, like white fabric backgrounds. I understand their place in the industry. I understand their need, but I will always choose a tone on tone for a white instead of just a plain white background. I find them so much more visually interesting, and for me, it's the only way to go. So I love that there is a tone on tone white in this collection. I think it's awesome. I will probably do a whole nother video just talking about all of these individual fabrics, but like, hello, thank you. So first of all, in this subscription box, I get a full fat quarter bundle of the new fabric release. How awesome is that? And that's just the start. Like, hello. I get a fat quarter bundle of coordinating solids. And what I love about this is that it's not just dragon's breath and unicorn poop. I know for like so long, for like recently, like that's what we think of as the Tula Pink solids is dragon's breath and unicorn poop, but we also get some designer essentials. So like this guy here, I can't remember if this is taffy or persimmon. Either way, it's a designer essential. It's not unicorn poop. Let's see. This second guy, I believe, is unicorn poop. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. Honestly, I can't remember either of these. I believe this is Diva, and I cannot remember which purple this is. She's got a lot of purples and blurples, so I'm not gonna lie, I don't recall them all, but we've got a mix of unicorn poop, dragon's breath, and designer essentials here, and they're all coordinating. And always, like the first time I got this, I was like, but why? Like, pourquoi? Why am I getting these random solids, which I'm never gonna be mad about fabric, and I'm also never going to be mad about Tula fabric, but here's why you get those. In these boxes, they also include patterns. Okay, how cool is that? Okay, I'm not there yet. I'm talking about patterns. So this box's pattern is the Sunshine Sisters handbag. How cute are these stinking bags? I'm going to immediately make this. But what they do is they make sure that not only do we have an awesome array of Tula fabrics, but we also get the coordinating solids that we may want to use to make this pattern. So yes, I got this bag pattern. Do you want to know what else I got? I got the bag pattern, I got the Tula Pink fabrics, I got the solids, the coordinating solids. I got coordinating zipper tape. Yep, that's right. And also it's like they're reading our minds, because as I'm looking at that fabric stack, I was like, holy cow, there's so much lavender and I'm here for it. The zipper's lavender. Hello. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Not gonna lie, don't love these zipper pulls, but we'll see. I mean, we're Tula people, so we got zipper pulls, so that's not a huge deal. But like, not super stoked about those colors of that zipper pull, but that's just me. Someone out there is gonna do something fabulous with that color zipper pull, and I'm gonna be eating my words. We'll see. What else is in here? Okay, can we just discuss pre-wound bobbins in coordinating colors, I might add. Okay, so now I own a bobbin holder, because hello, bobbin holder. Hello, I've just got 3, 6, 10 more bobbins. That's great. Pre-wrapped in coordinating colors. That's fantastic. And apparently there's also a flip-up tray for needle storage on this thing. I can't. But thank you, Pink Door Fabrics, for, it's called a bobsled. Stop it. Yes, you can see like there's a little picture right here, the little flip-up tray. Thank you for coordinating with Wonderfill to make this wonderful, haha, see what I did there? Item add-on into our box, because this is stinking cool. And it does look like a bobsled now that I'm looking at it. It looks like a stinking bobsled. Too cute, too clever, can't handle it. All right, what else do we got going on in here? We get like a fun little flyer to kind of like walk us through our box in case people are not feral like me and actually are going piece by piece. So look, interesting. In this picture, they've got green tape with pink. So I think they must have just mixed it up. Like these are 2 coordinating colors. I'm just not overly jazzed that my pulls were that dark forest greenish grayish color. But that's just me. But this is gonna kind of walk us through our box, but you don't need to go in here because I'm walking you through your box. What else is in there? So the pattern is a bag pattern. So to go on with bag patterns, stop it. I love these crinkles, and by love it, I mean hate it, but I'm a mom, so it gives me like confetti flashbacks. Okay, big tree webbing. Okay, stop it. Look at the webbing handles that they gave me. The webbing for the handles, the trees. Stop it. For full bloom forests, stop it. I just slid it right out of here because I didn't, I'm telling you, I'm feral like a raccoon right now. But I love this box so much when it comes, I cannot even handle it. And this is a big one because it's for a major release. The one that I got for the Tabby Road Deja Vu was great, but those are usually smaller boxes because there's a smaller line. Big lines like this, oh man, it's a good box. And so far, it is a good box. I am obsessed. I love that Tula Pink decided to do this collaboration with Renaissance Ribbons. And really brought me into using embellishments in my quilting and bag making in a way that I wasn't before. Because in some ways I am a basic chick. Like I'm not like shockingly creative. Like I can make beautiful things, but sometimes I need to be shown how to use something before I can get creative with its usage. I don't know if that makes sense to you. It made sense to me. That's where we're at. Okay. What else is in here? What else is in here? Stop it. Okay, I saw this before and I love them, but this is like so much better quality. All right, so we also got a 50 pack of mini bolt boards, which I personally use comic book boards. I've used them for years. I love them. I actually have one because I just used up some fabric. And they are larger. So these mini, like, you can't even see. These comic book boards are like 5x7 size. I would say these mini boards are like 4x5. So they're about half the size of like a comic book board, if you are familiar with using a comic book board. So they are small. Flip side of that, this is going to be perfect for holding fat quarters and really any smaller, like if you only buy a yard of something, who does that? But if you only buy a yard of something and then you have remnants, these are going to be fantastic for that. And I love keeping my fabric neat and accessible and organized. So having this sent to me is speaking to my crafty life. All right, what is the material of these? Ooh, they're like plastic, where comic book boards are cardboard. They're like archival quality and acid free. I always make sure of that when I buy them. But these are like plastic, which is really nice and stiff, which is probably even more important when you're talking about the smaller sizes of fabric that you would put on these, that they are a little bit more rigid, because comic book boards are like heavier than cardstock, but not really cardboard. You know what I mean? So anyway, but these are acid-free, archival quality, and that's always important. When I buy my comic book boards, I always make sure that they're acid-free and archival quality. This is the same thing, but this is a really awesome thing. And there's even like a little tab so that you can tuck your fabric, which is huge. This one I kind of like, you know, do a little triangle tuck and folds because there isn't that on that. So this is really nice, and I'm intrigued, and I'm probably going to Google and find out if these also come bigger for my bigger ones to upgrade. This is a really cool find, and thank you for bringing this into my life, Pink Door. Okay, what else we got in here? Because yes, there is more. All right, let's see. Oh my God, there's so much more. I love it. Okay. EPP is the way to be. Okay, a 1-inch hexagon paper pack. I will always use 1-inch hexagons. I mean, I swear to God, I could not have like staged this any better. I'm not kidding. They really did just knock on my door, and I like grabbed it like a feral raccoon and ran in here to film this for you. But I am always doing hexies. I am always making some version of like a Tula Pink hex on the beach, or really just any sort of crazy like hex on the beach. We've got alchemy, but really any sort of configuration of that 1-inch hexagon. I absolutely adore it. And I always need hexagon papers. So thank you so much for giving this. And this is just like breathing life into EPP. And all you EPP peeps out there, yay. All right, 2 more things in the box. I know, can you believe it? There's still 2 more. Keychain, stop it. Okay, so do you guys remember when Handmade came out and she had those adorable little keychains that were shaped like the little Bernina, like the Tula Pink Bernina with the little polka dots on them? This is a Tula Pink, just like her acrylic templates for her EPP, but it is the Bumblebee, and it's a keychain. Stop it. I am also a dork, and I have an obsession with honeybees and with monarch butterflies because of pollination and because of the world's food supply. Don't even get me started. I went down a rabbit hole in a debate class that I had in 2007 in college, and here we are. I'm still obsessed with monarch butterflies and honeybees and the pollination of the world. So this is speaking to me in ways that nobody else had the intention of. Everyone else was like, oh my gosh, how cute is this? My husband's going to watch this video and be like, oh my God, you guys. All right. And I know I already mentioned it with the webbing, because Tula Pink and Renaissance have been doing fantastic webbing. This is fun because I've only ever used the stripe Tula webbings, and now we've got this tree. So I am still very, very excited about this. But the ribbons, this is what I was talking about when it comes to bag making. I'm looking around. Do I have a bag? Oh, this one, but it's kind of like wide open, so I can't even believe that I'm going to pick this up right now because it's like mid-use right now. But I always have like a place for everything everywhere. I've got several of these to do all this. This is my EPP, a place for everything. Anyway, love this thing. But I love now replacing these bands of fabric with the webbing and the ribbons. Every time you hear a clatter, it's a spool of thread falling out of my A Place for Everything because it's got all of my hand sewing thread for my EPP. All right. Renaissance ribbons. How cute. I'm dying. These bumblebees, guys. I can't. All right. So this is the last thing in the box. Renaissance ribbons. Full Moon Forest 2. Tula Pink collaboration. How stinking cute are these ribbons? I am obsessed. All right. So we've got ribbons to adorn our bag. We've got zipper tape for the bag. We have the bag pattern. We have EPP hexies, which maybe I'll applique some hexies on the bag. I'm just thinking, okay. Mini bolts for our fabric, which I love. And of course, little shout out to Everglow there. My Bumblebee Keychain, obsessed with it. Directions that I'm probably going to just memorize because I'm going to read and devour because I just did my own verbal diarrhea of my thoughts of every item. And this is like actually the real information that we need for each item. So I'm pretty excited about that. My bobsled, which like, how cute is this? Get it? Bobsled, bobbin. I just got that, guys. Oh my God. For all of you who got that 3 minutes ago in the video, kudos to you. You're all smarter than me. Bobbins in a bobsled. Get it? How cute is this? The red color is so much fun. I love this peach. Oh my gosh. Product of Wonderful, Calgary, Canada. It's all coming together, guys. My brain, it's exploding. Needle storage tray underneath, 10 pre-filled bobbins in coordinating colors for full bloom fibers, or Full Moon Forest. I'm Full Bloom Fibers. Coordinating solids. We've got designer solids, we've got dragon's poop, and we have dragon's breath and unicorn poop. Awesome. And of course, the piece de resistance. I say that because I'm joking because now I'm French Canadian because I read that one thing that said Calgary and I don't even know if that is in French Canada. Oh gosh, I actually have a Canadian neighbor. I should ask her. All right. How cool is this? I'm obsessed. I will probably do a deep dive on this once I actually open it, but let's be real. I probably will only take the plastic off and pet it for a while. So it might be a minute. You guys, Pink Door Fabrics did it again. They're stinking awesome. Here I am. This is Nicole Gilbert with Full Bloom Fibers in my quilt studio. So see, I did have some intentions. I was like, let me go to the right place, but like, there's no makeup. My hair's not brushed. I'm in my Hockey Mom hoodie. This is what we're doing now. But this box, guys, it did not disappoint. I mean, I knew it wouldn't disappoint, but holy cow, it did not disappoint. All right, guys, if you got a box from Pink Door in the mail, drop it in the comments below because I want to hear about it. I want to see your reactions to it. Tell me what you think. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.